Be there again.
Hey everybody, it's September 13, 2011. I'm about to show y'all something. Can a Republican answer a direct question about which tax code we are living in or under right now? Let's see if this particular congresswoman can answer a direct question.
On regulations for a year. Let's talk about getting the EPA off of the individuals' private land. Let's talk about putting people in factories back to work by rolling back these EPA regulations. There's plenty that could be done there.
Well, Congresswoman, let me just throw out this. We're living basically under the tax policies of George W. Bush. You passed that big tax cut. It's still in effect. If the economy is terrible shape right now, isn't President Bush responsible? It's your tax structure. It's not President Obama's tax structure. He said he doesn't like this tax structure. It's yours, and this is your economy. Why do you keep blaming it on Obama when he hasn't been able to change the tax policy?
I think it's amazing that you continue to blame it on George Bush.
No, because it's your tax policy.
It is so important. I think it is so important.
You didn't hear what I said. I'm not blaming it on him. I'm blaming it on the tax policy he left behind.
And I think that it's important for us to have a flatter, fairer, simpler tax code. I am for
why didn't Bush do it?
I am for reducing taxes. Listen, I'm one of those, I believe when 10% is good enough for God on Sunday, then it should be good enough for the government on Monday.
Let me ask you both. I want to start with Congressman Ryan. Whose tax structure are we operating under in this country? Bush's or Obama's? I thought it was Bush's. Obama hasn't been able to change it.
There's no doubt. It got repassed at the end of last year. We're living under the George Bush economy, from the regulations to the tax structure. And now, just to respond in a bit, they are pulling money out of the economy when we need money to be in the economy. We have high unemployment. We need investments into these projects. And it's not going to happen by us cutting all kinds of spending in the short term. Of course, we've got to balance the budget in the long term. But right now, we need the United States federal government to push projects like the ones you were talking about, ones all over the country, to directly hire people, get money into their pocket. They will go out and spend. It's not about regulations or anything else. This is about the average American citizen in Youngstown, Ohio. Marsha, the average American citizen, like the ones in Youngstown, Ohio, have had wages stagnant for 30 years. They don't have any money in their pocket. And until we get them back to...
Individuals in my district, my neighbors, my friends, those I go to church with on Sunday, will tell you it is not the government's job to create jobs. That is the private sector's job. The government
the private sector, Marsha, the private sector, with all due respect,
what the private sector wants to do,
they're not doing it.
Government off
Let
their
me
back,
ask for a moment of clarity. Isn't the government's
they want to be able to create jobs, and they want to have research and development here. They want to manufacture products here. And
they're not doing it.
Can I just get back to where I started? Isn't the government's responsibility, the private sector's responsibility, to fix our bridges that are below safety code? Congresswoman.
The government certainly has a priority there, but let's let our